Okay guys, so we stayed last night right there at the Waffle House parking lot. It's a 24-hour restaurant. I personally had never stayed at one in the parking lot of one before. Just didn't know for sure that we'd be okay staying there, but it turned out to be just fine, and we didn't have any problems at all. Nobody bothered us. Nobody was asking us to move or anything like that. We're over here in Pensacola, Florida, and we're headed over to the beach right now to go and see it. I mean, I've never been there. Catalina has, and I look forward to giving her an opportunity to show me some stuff that I haven't seen. But there you are, Waffle House parking lots. I'm assuming if you come late and you leave fairly early, you won't have any problem.
Oh, the day I break these chains, I'm bound for the life of the simple things.
Well, here we are in Pensacola. That's the Bayfront Parkway. Yeah, it was pretty calm night, right?
Yep, it was. I was impressed with how quiet it was when I know that's a real popular place for people to go at night. You know, it wasn't too noisy. Nobody bothered us. Good.
Just the cold.
Well, yeah, the cold bothered us. It was cold last night. We got lots of stuff to get fixed.
Like with the motorhome, you mean?
Yeah. I'm just talking about pretty much everything that's...
Yeah, and plus the noise, right? It was a different noise.
The noise is the engine.
Yeah, it's kind of scary. But, well, we have a AAA, right?
Yeah, we're just trying to get to where we can get it fixed. And while we're doing it, enjoy ourselves. So you're going to show the beauty?
Yeah. I was here last year, right? When I came from Houston to meet you, huh?
Yeah. You got to go across this and see the beauty.
Yeah, but it was like summertime. The water was pretty clear than today, right? But it's still beautiful. Yeah. The water is darker, pretty much, but still like.
It's probably all the rainstorms.
Right. Beautiful day.
It's a beautiful day in Pensacola. We're gonna enjoy the beach today. Today. I really need to get working on my songwriting skills. Somebody has a custom van RV there. That's somebody's own custom Class B.
Yeah. There we go.
Pensacola.
I'll be sitting in the evening come, watching the ships roll in.
We'll wander on the beach a little bit. We'll grab the chairs over here and sit out.
We can sit on the sand. I think.
I'll let you sit on the sand, okay?
You wanna take the... Okay, let's check it out. Emerald Beach in the winter.
Headed for the Frisco Bay. Said I've had nothing to live for. Look like nothing gonna come my way. So I'm just gonna sit at the dock of the bay, watching the tide.
Name is checking how cold the water is. You got your feet wet, baby. I'm sorry.
There's a drop off there.
Oh, your feet is all wet now?
Not too bad. A little bit. There's a drop off there, Amor.
Yeah, but it's cold, huh?
It didn't feel freezing cold, but it's probably too cold to swim.
What about if you go for a walk?
Sitting here resting my bone, and this loneliness won't leave me alone.
Catalina and I decided that this is a pretty good spot right here to stay for the night. What do you all think?
Is it Coolant? Perfect. Paradise.
I think this is where we should stay. This is a good spot to cook up dinner and just relax.
Oh, right there. I stopped right there when I made the video. Yeah, right there on the dune. At the same place that I said, oh, I need to record again. That's the place where I stop, I park it, and then I record myself.
Very cool. Hey there guys, so it's a beautiful sunny day here in Panama City, and we're over here with Wayne getting ready to start trying to fix some of the issues we have with Smitty. I'm going to go outside and start talking with him.
What we'll do first thing is we'll check that alternator.
Okay.
That'd be the first one. I'd check the oil and stuff here, and it didn't seem milky or nothing like that.
So you agree with me, right? I didn't feel like there was any water in the oil.
Yeah, because the oil looked good.
It seems like this is, the level is, it's going down in the coolant, and I can't find the leak, but it's not very fast.
Well, we can, we'll be able to test everything. Just a busy day today.
Trying to find out where I stand, huh? All right, Wayne, you want to tell everybody what we found out so far?
Okay, what we've done, we've tested the batteries. Batteries are good. We had it running. I put a load on the alternator with it running. The alternator drops way down to just under 11 volts. So the alternator is not putting the proper output out. So we ordered another one. It'll be here tomorrow. So we'll have the charging system here for the RV taken care of. Now for the generator. We've tested it out. Okay, what he has is the Onan 6,000 watt generator. This generator here does not have a voltage type regulator. It goes through a bridge rectifier, which is over here. We got a new one coming in, and the control board that's on the far side over here. We ordered a new control board. Control board is bad. We ordered a new one. That'll be in tomorrow. If you have one that does not start, shuts off right after you start it, 9 times out of 10 it's your control board here that's bad. We got another one coming in. Going to get it running, and then the following thing we're going to do after it's running, we're going to go through and do a tune-up. The weld down here on the bottom has broke on the exhaust. We're going to get a different muffler. You could have this welded. We might see about getting it welded. The muffler is like $30, so we may end up replacing it. We'll see. After we get it running, we'll go from there. Because the only way he can run it right now is it has to be slid out. When it was running, it would have to be slid out. The exhaust fumes would get inside, and we can't have that. So we're going to get that muffler taken care of, and then we'll have his generator up and running. Now to the refrigerator. This is the puzzle. Okay, it would not run off propane. It only was running off of electric, off 110. So we come in and I looked everything over, tested some fuses and stuff. Everything was good. I believe what is going on, there's one of two things. One, we have a bad connection here, or behind the control board here there is not a plastic separator and the board is shorting out. I moved stuff around, and right now it is running off propane. It's unplugged and running off propane. I cycled it numerous times, plugging it in and unplugging it, and every time I unplug it, it kicks right over to propane like it's supposed to. So we know it's the electronic part is good, and it's just, you know, something simple. So we're going to after a bit I'll pull the board off. We're letting it run for a little while, make sure it runs good. Refrigerator stays nice and cold. It'll freeze your food, even in the refrigerator. We're getting into one major thing now is a loss of coolant. We're going to run a compression test on it, see what we have as far as compression, and kind of go from there. As of right now, I can't tell you what it could be. He hasn't seen any water leaking. We do have some steam coming out the exhaust, so we're going to check it. It might be something simple as a intake gasket that's leaking, because this has the Oldsmobile motor, and the Oldsmobile motors have not necessarily a gasket. They have a valley pan that goes through there, and there's gasket sealer that goes on both sides. So if the valley pan is starting to leak, it will actually suck water in the intake and create the steam. So we're going to check into that. And one other major thing is the furnace. It's not working. That's going to be it's going to be a pain. It's the original furnace that's in here. The fan motor's not kicking on, so it's probably a bad fan motor. But with the age of it, trying to find one is going to be the real key.
And so he was kind of alarmed about how hard the transmission was shifting into reverse too, right, Wayne?
Yeah, when he come over last night, he had to back up once, and it shifted into reverse real hard. We're going to check that once we get some numerous things taken care of, the alternator replaced. We're going to get in and checking the transmission. I don't know. We'll check transmission fluid. I'll see if it's red, yellow, if it smells burnt. But this is, a lot of y'all don't know the GMCs. They are a Oldsmobile setup. It's Oldsmobile 455 with a front wheel drive setup on these GMCs.
There you go, guys. That's a quick rundown. Later on, we'll give you an update, and I'll talk to y'all a little bit later. The coolant still looks okay when we pop the radiator cap over here. It's nice and green. It's not discolored significantly anyways that you can tell and see it. But inside here at the coolant overflow, smells like oil. We collect some fluid from it. It's oily inside there. Right here is a loaner from the auto parts store, which is super sweet. So I'm going to be able to pressurize the cooling system. And what that's going to let me do is tell where, if any, leak there is in the cooling system. It's moment of truth, so we're getting ready to pressurize up the cooling system, see where it's leaking and what's the heck's going on here.
What I'm doing is watching for the needle to drop. I don't see it dropping quick.
Wayne, so what do we got so far on the compression test?
It's not looking too good. We got a 20-pound difference between some cylinders here. And the plugs are looking like they got water deposits on them.
Okay.
So it's looking like we got to do top end on it, unfortunately. But the one nice thing about this is I know my Oldsmobile engines. This will actually be easy to do. Everything is right here, easy to get to. And it doesn't take long to do it. It takes the longest time is sending the heads off and getting the heads redone. But at least we know the top end will be completely gone through, and you won't have no issues with that. We're going to end up rebuilding the carburetor. We'll do that after we get it running and everything. You don't want to go, doing a whole lot of things to it till after we get everything taken care of. We're going to finish running the compression test on the other three cylinders on the passenger side and see what we got from there, and then we'll sit down and figure out what we're going to do then, James.
Well, that's the plug that came out the worst cylinder. We were doing compression test. I'm a full 40 pounds off of what I was told from the beginning. The cylinder that this plug came out of had only 110 pounds of compression in it. Should be 150. And it looks pretty nasty. Looked like it had water deposits on it, oil smell to it, coolant smell. Just kind of comical. So pretty sure we have blown gasket. So we're going to be doing a top end rebuild. The transmission is only shuttering at shift, so we're going to try a modulator valve and cross our fingers that fixes it. We're replacing the rectifier, the board on the generator, the propane furnace that went out on us. That thing's so old it can't even really find parts, and so that's where we stand. The good news is that the fridge is probably simple. So there you go. Get out there, connect with people, live your big story.
Make sure you do something every single day to reduce road surge.
Peace, guys.
Peace and love.
And I tell you all about it when I see you again. We come a long way from where we began.